You know what the best part about that was? Right now, my ears are panned, and I don't have an ear in, so all I can hear is you.
The string noise.
I didn't hear anything else.
You just hear.
And I was like, and I honestly didn't realize until you were doing the last little run. I was like, huh. Oh yeah.
Well, clearly it couldn't have been that great.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good, man. Sounds
pretty good.
Tone for days.
String noise was awesome.
Yeah, tone for days. What's up, everybody?
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Sorry, we did pre-record this afternoon because, to be quite honest, I messed up my back pretty badly. So, bear with me as I barely move through this. And
it was funny, like even when you were like bending down to get to pedal settings, it was like, yeah. I guess it's not funny. Back pain is the worst.
It is somewhat funny if it's not you, but I don't care if other people have. But yeah. I am at the age where like. I'm 45, which is not really that old, but man, do I feel old. I literally threw my back out washing my hands yesterday.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
dude.
In my house, which is too much information for everybody, the people who used to own our house were really short, so all of the counters, like the vanities and all that, are way low.
I didn't know that.
So like, I have to like bend over to wash my hands in my bathroom, and I like bent over and I washed my hands, and as soon as I went this, I was like, click, and I was like, no.
I guess it'd be better than buying a house from a really tall person, because then you'd just be like,
yes,
like can't see what you're doing. I've never noticed that in your place.
Well, you've never been. We changed all the other counters are actually higher than normal because Heidi and I are both like
normal height.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so
normal is subjective, I guess.
Yeah.
But when you're doing dishes real down low, I guess you notice it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for that next time I'm at your place.
Yeah. But I'll bring you into my bathroom, my ensuite bathroom, so that it'll be super weird.
Great.
But
so,
I'll be like,
this is my personal bathroom.
Yeah. See if you can throw your back out on this, Sam.
Yeah. No thanks.
Anyway,
on the last the tour I just got back from, like obviously you know my shoulder is bad, but every like I had surgery on my shoulder when I was 20 for my rotator cuff, and then not long after that I broke my collarbone, like right where that happened. So my left shoulder, like I've done physio and stuff, so it's generally pretty good. But like once every couple years, same thing. Like I'll just kind of tweak it weird. And being on tour, it's like all year, moving cases, everything's totally fine. And then one night I just slept weird in my bunk, and I couldn't lift my arm above here for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It is like, and I'm 33, so I guess in my 30s now. But yeah, it's weird how like things like that are always what get you, and especially with the amount of like physical work that you do. It's like, of course you're washing your dishes and it happens, right?
Well, yeah, my problem was that I was moving a bunch of pallets over at the parking lot of our other building, and like I wasn't using a forklift. I was just like, I'm just gonna move these, which is like
that got it moving the wrong way.
Like moving 4x8 pallets is stupid, and I was like, nah, I'm fine. I can do this. I've done this for 20 years. And now my body's like, you're an idiot.
Did this when I was 25. Yeah, exactly.
So,
crazy.
Anyway, so do us a favor, smash that like button. I will be in the comments when this airs tonight. Checking things out.
Probably be in there for a little bit as well.
So today we are doing something fun. Marcus over at Tom Anderson sent me over a new pick guard for my Raven, because I had commented about how if you guys don't watch the Golden Age podcast, you definitely should.
You'll notice
airs
these are
on Thursdays.
P90s in here.
Yeah.
Which is a bit different for you still.
So here's the thing. I started getting guitars when, I would get a chance to get a guitar built for me. I would always tell people like, oh, my number one is my like Schecter Nick Johnson Strat that's over here. So, love HSS guitars, love the Goto 510 trim, or like a 2-point trim. So, build me something with that. And the neck profile, I don't know. I still am terrible with like things like radius and that. So I'm just like, hey, whatever the Nick Johnson neck is, feels perfect to me. So just, make me your version of that.
Yeah.
And
this neck's a bit thicker, but it's still like more of like a this is what I'd say is like a deep C. That's like a modern C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told Marcus and Tom, like, yeah, if I could get a Silver Sparkle HSS with this. And I got this guitar the same day that I got my Novo Ceres J. And the Novo, I didn't ask them to do any of that because I'm like, they don't do that. So I just said, make me the black and white Ceres J.
Yeah.
And I got it, and I love the mastery trem on it. Like, it is so nice.
Yeah.
And the P90s that are in that guitar, you guys can't see it very easily, but anyway, it's hanging on the wall. And the P90s that are in that guitar are Lindy Fralin P90s, and they sound amazing. And I've never owned a real guitar that had P90s in it. I had this like Harley Benton thing that was Henning Pauly's, like did like a signature guitar with them, or like a limited run. And I had one of those that I think has a P90. I think it's in the neck, and it sounds like absolute ass. But that's just that guitar. Like, and I'm not disparaging Harley Benton. I've played some like Glenn Fricker has a Harley Benton SG that is better than any Gibson SG I've ever played.
I think that guitar was just very receptive.
That one just sucks.
It was, well, I think it also was chambered, right? So like it was very
weird.
Receptive to the dryness here.
Yeah.
Like that was the main thing.
You can literally bend the neck
like
over a full step. You can pull it out. Like it's
I
insane.
Know. I've done it.
So we actually did that trying to see if we could break it one day, and then I was like, this is a bad idea. That's gonna break, and my arm's gonna go right into a piece of wood.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I kind of learned my lesson then, but of course I had already asked for some guitars to be built. So like I have a Veritas Portlander that I got built. It's 2 humbuckers, but the 510 trim instead of their Bigsby thing that they do. And I realized, man, I should get guitars the way that pick the color, make sure the neck is right, but pickups and bridges and stuff like that, just let these builders do what they have decided. Because like the more I got thinking about it, I was like, man, I'm like, when people ask us to modify the like generator dynamo circuits, I'm like, no, my friend, we don't do that.
Yeah. And albeit, putting a different set of pickups in a guitar is a little bit of a different field than modifying a full amp.
Yes.
But in the same breath, like with Novo, it's like that's what they excel at, is that type of guitar, right? And look how killer that guitar is when it wasn't even exactly what you usually play.
Yep.
You still get a ton from it, and it's a great sounding instrument.
So Marcus saw the episode where I said, I wish that I had, this guitar sounds fantastic.
The Anderson pickups are unreal. They're so good.
But I have a guitar that does this. This just looks different and feels a little bit different, but it actually feels pretty close to my Schecter, to be honest.
Yeah.
But of course, then I started going like, well, I wonder what their P90s are like, because I've never been into P90s. And Marcus saw the episode and kindly built me a drop-in pickguard for this.
Which is awesome.
We thought today we would put it in this guitar. So, and then we could compare it, because you loved this guitar so much that you got pretty much the same thing.
Yes, I think honestly, in terms of the electronics, it's the same. And even the neck. The only thing that's different about this is the finish and like literally just the finish and the pickguard. I brought this on the last US run, and I got a couple of the guys take the tension off first.
Yeah?
Yeah. I brought it to some of the guys to try, and like Chris is super specific about what he likes, and he plugged this in and was just like, oh wow, like the pickups in this sound insane. Same thing with Dougal. He plugged in and he's like, this is for sure one of the best sounding guitars I've ever played.
Well, I remember you were doing some stuff with Dallas, and Chad Murphy was like,
he used it.
Yeah, he's like, this thing's awesome.
Yeah, and it's like the bridge humbucker in this guitar is amazing. So I personally, like, this is exactly what I want from this guitar, and that's why when I tried yours, I was like, oh dude, like that's it. Like I love offsets, but I like, the reason I've kind of been deterred from offsets, at least stock, is because I'm not really a P90 guy. I really like being able to have the 5-way with the splits and all of that type of stuff. So for me, this is like absolutely ideal. But as you're saying, like you have guitars that sonically do kind of the same thing, and I feel like you would get a little bit more out of the versatility of having something a bit different.
Well, I have a lot more guitars than you, so
Yes.
I also have like a lot of HSS strats.
I'll use this for most things.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
which is totally fine by me. I'm not like as avid of a guitar collector as you.
Yeah.
Nor am I able to kind of make the trades that you do. But in the same breath, I've got 10 guitars at home, and I use 3 of them regularly, which is this, the SSS Schecter, and then my RSTD's 070, because those do everything I need for like the situations that I am in.
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, unless I need an extended range guitar, this does exactly what I need to do in pretty much any situation. So this is definitely my number one.
So I apologize to whoever is going to be picking these things up off of the floor later, because it's not going to be me.
Give it here, boys. Yeah.
I just mean the ones I already dropped.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, they did what's sweet, and like I just did a body swap on Chris's Strat as well. He got like it's kind of like in between it's a Fiesta Red body. I'll just say outright. But
is he 50 years old?
No, but he definitely enjoys the kind of working class vibe. So,
dude, Fiesta Red Strats are for anybody over 50. Drop your comment in here if you disagree with me.
It's a Fiesta Red with, it has an American Elite wiring assembly in it with the gold pickguard, and then it has a 1972 neck. It's like a total Frankenstrat. Which is
have the oversized headstock then if it's a 72. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a very cool guitar. But he had just the green, like the emerald green. He's more into like the lighter colors. He had the emerald green body, which is what the pickup assembly came in. He found this older American Special body, and we swapped it. And it was the same thing. It was kind of like the drop-in pickguard. So if you look at the back of this, not to give away too much of what Anderson's doing, but everything is pre-wired into the guard, which is awesome. It makes it for a pretty easy swap. Generally, you just have to disconnect the positive, the negative, and the ground, which they have braided quite nicely into this one lead, which I haven't opened up yet, so we'll see how I do it. But from what I can tell, we'll just have to hit the 2 points on the pot, and then we'll have to use the ground. We could either ground it off of the bridge, or depending on what's already in there, we could ground it off one of the pots. And that should be it, in theory, unless I screw it up, but we're gonna take a look. The one thing we're probably going to want to do first, Eric, is disconnect the jack. So we'll
I'm just looking at what's what here.
Oh, yeah. So there's your, that's your ground wire right there, is that black wire, I believe.
Yep.
So that's actually pretty easy.
Yep. So.
Do you mind if I take a quick peek just to see what we're dealing with? Because maybe I'll just leave that ground wire in there. That might be the easiest route. So let's see here.
And then just attach it.
Yeah, like we don't, like, because I think I'll have to check, but I believe this is just the positive and negative in here. I don't think the ground is in there, so we'll have to take a look and see. So we're gonna flip this open here.
How many of you guys that are watching are big on like swapping pickups and stuff like that? Like
this is the ground right here.
I personally don't swap anything anymore. I love trying new pickups. Like I did get TJ to put some of his. Does he call them Prairie Guitars pickup?
I think his company is just Prairie Guitars. I don't think it's like a specific, kind
TJ wound some killer pickups for me for my Strat.
He's got them in a bunch of the Morgan guys' guitars now too. Like they're very, very good.
Very cool pickups.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I had TJ put those, same thing, like swap a pickguard and put an HSS pickguard into my American Strat. He did a bunch of work to that Strat for me. He actually has it right now because a wire came loose in the pickup.
This is a sweet way they do this. They actually have a little clip in here. So this is grounded probably to the back of the
bridge.
The back of the bridge, yeah, exactly. Which is pretty standard. But I'm just checking how they have this. It's grounded to this pot. So we should, in theory, just be able to ground this to one of these 2 pots, and it should be fine. So we're gonna try it. And if I screw it up, then I look like an idiot on the internet, and my dad can fix it. So it's generally my cop-out for everything. Okay, so yeah, firstly, we're going to want to disconnect the jack. So let's move this out of the way here.
Okay.
We'll heat up that soldering iron. This is my makeshift guitar bench that we have here today.
Yeah.
Which will do just fine.
I'm going to sit here and try not to cry. So, yeah.
Over. And I mean, I'm assuming it's the same screws, but just to keep it consistent, he did send us these. So we'll swap these out, keep those there.
Marcus is awesome.
Marcus is such a good dude, man. It's been really nice to have their support and be able to work with him. So
they like even carved like information in here, which I don't even know what all this information is.
I would assume
that's the date.
Yeah, and then it's probably the tech who did it as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this jack out, and we should find the 2 solder points for the jack. We will see what's going on here.
Such nice, clean work. Ooh.
Super clean.
Hold on. New PQ1 Proto. New PQ2 Proto. Oh boy.
Oh, boys.
Oh boy,
We're
fellas.
testing some stuff out.
Fellas. I say fellas because, you know, I look at our analytics. And unless my wife is paying attention for a minute,
It's all
or
dudes.
Sam's mom,
Yes.
there's no other ladies.
Correct.
Yeah.
So from what I can see here, yeah, this is just our, that's our positive, that's our negative, and then this is just the pin here. So
Derek, just so I'm telling you this, so remember, black one goes to the right, white one goes to the left when this is facing
Hey, bud,
upward.
there's this fancy dancy thing
Fancy
we
dancy
got.
thing called a camera.
Called
You
a
know what?
phone.
I hopefully don't need a camera to remember 2 connections,
Hey, bud.
but we'll see how she goes.
I was talking with, let me name drop my good buddy Robert Baker earlier today.
yeah, good boy.
And we were
Robert.
talking about the fact that, like, there's some people who just have this, like, superhuman ability to remember the most, like, trivial stuff. My brother Kurt, when he was alive, he could remember anything. Like,
Yeah.
he knew, like, when a record came out. He didn't play any instruments, really. But he knew so much music trivia. Also, he'd be like, hey, man, remember when we went here when we were kids and, you know, we were camping and we went canoeing and we did this and did this. And I was like, man, if you had asked me if I'd ever been there, I'd be like, no.
And he just
But then
remembered
as soon
every
as you
detail of
told me
it.
that, I'm like, I remember everything that you're talking about now that you've prompted me.
Yeah.
But he could remember just like anything. And I said, like, my brain is so full of useless information to the average person.
Right.
Like, I was telling him how, like, with my other my screen printing company, I still remember like part numbers for decals or decals as we call them.
Yes.
And exactly what they are, what they're made of, like
Totally.
the price of them. I remember all of that for hundreds of part numbers. But if you ask me to remember which wire goes where
Totally, dude.
right now, I'll be like,
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I remember like all my friends' phone numbers.
Yeah,
Because like
still
before you had a cell phone and stuff, like, right? Like now ask me any of them, and like I know my wife's phone number, but that's
I
about
don't
it.
know your phone number. I don't know like Maddie, who does the majority of our circuit soldering. I don't know her phone number because it's all in my phone.
Yeah, I'd give it about an inch on there.
I don't know Luke's phone number, and like, arguably, I should know that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Luke, while you're there, sorry, one thing that I might want is a solder sucker. I forgot to grab that if you're able to, if you're able to grab one. We should be good here, but, okay, so this is now heated up nice and hot, even though I leave
Get yourself, if you're going to do any of this work, do yourself a big favor. Get yourself a good soldering iron. Nice
Yes.
Weller.
Yeah, we bought one.
Nice Weller unit.
Yeah. So I'll just heat this up so I can pull it out. There you go, nice and easy. You know what that means? That means that Tom Anderson did a good job of wiring this. It's not just solder gunked on everywhere.
Yeah, I love when you see people's work and it's super clean.
Yeah, this is very, very clean wiring, which is great.
Your dad,
Boom.
like when I brought this over to him to set up, he was like, ooh, he's like, this is very nice.
Very nice work.
Oh, there's a ground in here too.
Okay, great. So,
It looks like,
It's not doing anything?
no, just wrap it around the black wire, and it's gonna go to the same spot.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that actually might be,
How much do you want? Like,
just replicate what's here. Like, thanks, Luke.
I actually didn't end up needing it because they did really good work. So this is kind of what it's looking like here, Derek. It's kind of like that. So it looks to me like the ground has been braided and connected to the black wire.
so here's the bad news. That's not going to work.
No?
No, they don't. It's too thin a wire. So
There you go. Do that, and then you just braid it around it. And like basically just like do that, and then it goes to the same connection here. So that looks good. So yeah, literally that's off. So this is our jack assembly
also,
here.
highly recommend getting proper tools to do this stuff. Man, when I used to do shit like this on my own guitars, I literally would be using like an Olfa knife or like a box cutter knife to strip my
dude.
wires.
Yeah.
And like,
Having jigs and having the proper tools makes such a huge difference in pretty much any situation.
yes.
So in theory, this now should just come out. Correct. But we have this one ground wire that we've got to disconnect here. And I don't want to put this on the surface of this guitar and scratch it. So we're going to do this. A little bit of a dab of solder. Tinning your soldering iron is also very important because the oil heats faster than the pan, as they say. So do that.
I like that. I didn't know that saying.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, the solder will get you much more heat than just using the iron on its own. Once it's melted, it will adhere very quickly to whatever else you want to attach it to. So that's good. Great. Good. We are fully disconnected.
Sweet.
So let me just quickly look at what we got going on there. Yeah, it looks like you've got this nice and good to go. That's our ground, and you have it wrapped around there. That's perfect. Great. So the only other thing we'll, I think, need to do is just to connect this ground wire to a pot of some kind. Let me just look at how this is going to go in, which goes this way. So I can flip it like that. So we need to connect this to a potentiometer or something of that nature. I'm just trying to think of what we will have room when it's in there. I feel like this pot here is going to be the best option, because then when we'll just look at the length on it, right? So it's like sitting right there. So if I ground it to this pot, it'll be like right in the right position there.
Sure.
So that should work.
I would, looking from here, it looks like you have more room though if you ground it to the other one, so that if you want to flip that over ever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure, yeah, that works.
Because then you can remove it, where if you put it on the other one, I feel like you're going to be putting...
It'll be tight.
Yeah,
that's a good
ton
call.
of tension on it.
In theory, either should work, right? Because you're just grounding it to the back of a pot. So it's not like it should matter. It's not like it's actually sending like, that. So I just don't want to scratch this. That's the one thing. Go underneath there. So I might need you just to hold this on here while we heat this solder up.
You don't take this from me. That's what it looks like on the inside. I like how you tilted it. It's harder to see.
So you're going to want to watch your fingers, obviously, so I don't burn you. Or you could solder it and I could hold it. But basically, we want to just ground it to the side of that pot.
Yeah, let me do...
Yeah, exactly. Do it like that so you don't burn yourself. Yeah. Got it? Sweet.
You like that?
Yep. And now I have to
see okay?
Yeah, I just don't want to burn you or any other electronics. So let's go.
Worry about me.
What
if I go like that? Does that give you better access?
I'd like to go right about there, because I don't want to touch anything else. So we're going to do this. Ground it on there, throw a bunch of solder on it, and then just hold it until it hardens on here. Oh, fuck you. Okay, just hold it in place. Yeah, that should do it. Yep, good. Great.
I'd just like everybody to note how proud they should be of me that all of the things that you just said there were very much Tobias Funke things that hold it till it hardens. I said nothing.
I've been rewatching it again. He's like, we met at the Method 1 acting clinic. It's like one of the only bits from the new season that I like. And then he pieces it together as he's like, you're a drug addict? It's like... what a great show. Okay, so yeah, that's grounded on there. I did put quite a bit of solder on there, but that's okay. It's a solid connection. I'm just pulling on it to make sure it's good. That should, in theory, do what we want it to do.
Again, you should just carry a tape recorder around and listen to yourself.
Shut up. Listen, no one else would notice. You just have that mind. I would have liked to put a little less solder on there, but that will work. It's a solid connection. It's on the pot. So in theory, that should be grounded the way that we want.
Cool.
So now we have this.
Also, just some advice. You would be better off, if you want it to be nice and clean, soldering that without it attached to the guitar and then dealing with it afterwards.
Yeah.
So to the average person. But
yeah.
If you're a guitar tech, this is what you're doing.
Yes. It just makes it easier. So now, again, in theory, this was soldered to a switch in the other guitar, but this is just your dead connection, which grounds to the bridge, generally, like on the strap.
Yeah, it'll ground to the spring, like
the back of the trem spring.
Yeah,
exactly. So now we will just want to feed this through here. Let me just wrap these around, just so I can get it through here. Where are you? Oh, it's a little hole. It's a big hole on the outside. It's a little hole on the inside. That was on purpose.
Bud, you just...
Great. So this now is in. This is a lot of excess. So now that it's in here, we might actually want to cut this and...
Dude, if there's room, just leave it in there.
Yeah? Okay.
That's what I'd do.
Sounds good. So there you go. That looks pretty sick. Once this is all in, let's just remount this pick guard so that when I go to push it back in, it doesn't like adjust it. So
you know what I would do? Let's pick it up. Like just tilt the pick guard up to your left right now. Now just pull a bunch of it back into the cavity here.
Yeah.
And let it sit
Nice.
like in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you still mount it, but like now you're not fighting
correct.
anywhere near as much. And if it doesn't work, you're not.
Yeah, you're not like too short.
Yeah, well, not even so much you're not too short, but you're not like trying to cram a bunch of it back through that hole and having it bind and then have to take the pickguard off and then pull it back through.
Don't want to cram too much through the hole.
No. You know, like I didn't do any of that. Like
I know.
I said
I
one
know.
thing. What? I can't say one thing.
You know, oh, you can. So that looks good. We're gonna feed this.
Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
If it's wrong, then I shouldn't be doing this. Black to the right.
Yeah. No, Sam's correct. It's black to the right. Yeah, bud.
It's like, don't mess with me, Luke.
Luke, come on, buddy. What are you doing, buddy?
So yeah, on the previous connection, the ground here was just braided to that. The one thing, yeah, that should be fine. We'll do this connection first here. Just give it enough of that. Feed it through. Boom.
We might just need to hold that still, if you don't mind just holding like the top there. Actually, I should be okay. We'll see.
What do you need to do?
Just so that Jack doesn't jiggle while I'm doing it,
Oh.
but it should be okay just to do this way. Do that. Come to the back. Should go. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is where it gets.
Just not like hard, but you obviously want to hold the jack in place. And now I just want to make sure that we have enough to get to that other pole as well. Pull that back for a sec. Good, very good.
Okay. Do you mind just holding this in place?
What do you need me to do?
Just hold the ground. You could use those just so I don't burn you.
You just don't want the jack to move.
I just don't want it to move. That's literally it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. There. Now we'll go.
I am smart, and I just burnt myself on the coil from the soldering iron holder. A little bit. Just a little bit heat.
Great. That looks good.
Also, don't breathe in solder fumes, people.
I'm blowing out,
Yeah.
not sucking in. Usually we have, for anyone wondering, we have solder or like a
Little fan things.
ventilator things on the benches. Yeah, you can get these portable ventilators that just absorb all of the lead smoke.
Well, we use lead-free solder, too, so
Yeah.
there's no lead in there anyway.
That is an okay connection. I'm going to reinforce that a little bit. Just on the back end of things here. A little bit more solid there. There we go. That should be good. Good. Okay, and now we will do this one here. So this one I might actually have to do just like that because there's still, actually let's heat this up and use the solder sucker just to get some of this out of here. Because then maybe I can clear the hole up. And then we can just feed it. It's easier if you can just feed it through the hole and wrap it because then it's in place, right? So same thing, do you mind just holding that with the thing? You can also get just like soldering clips that do this for you if you're on your own. Almost. Hold on.
Just careful doing that over top of the guitar.
Yeah.
Like the solder, like clearing the sucker.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Because I've done that before where I cleared it over top of my guitar
You
and
did
the
it.
hot solder drops on it and then you have a nice little mark in the finish of your guitar.
You know what? I'm just gonna feed it through as we do that.
You just gotta heat it up and let her go.
Yeah, I think so.
Heat her up and let her rip, bud.
We can tin this first, and then it'll make it a little bit cleaner.
It's funny, like building amps, like even though this is like just 2 solder points, it's just a lot smaller of a contact point than you deal with like a
You might be
circuit
able
board,
to
right?
solder suck it if you go like this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, wrong button.
It's already clear.
Oh, there you go.
You don't even have to do that.
There you go.
So
You could be doing this.
Okay, so now we can feed this through.
you're gonna want to go from the outside to the inside.
Yeah.
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 Does it matter?
Not
I mean,
really.
just
Not really.
it
Like
just-
to me, that just gives you kind of more separation between the 2 points. Like they're pretty
Well-
separate, obviously, but
And would you have to worry maybe a little bit about the cable hitting it if it was in between and
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
eventually breaking your
I mean,
connection?
again, this is a very clean wiring setup. But if
Yeah.
it was like an older guitar where there's stuff like sometimes you open up an old guitar and you're just like, whoa, like if anything
Yeah.
moves a
It's a
millimeter,
rat
it's gonna
nest.
make
A rat's
contact here.
nest inside.
yeah, this is very clean. But usually, yeah, I'll go from the outside in. Should be like that. We could use maybe a little bit more slack there, but that's okay. It's already in. Wrap that. Set it through. Boom. That should stay there. And now in theory, I should just have to do this. Do you mind once again just holding the top?
Where are you going to solder it?
Right there. You could hold it on the bottom if you want.
No? Well, okay. Yeah. I was just going to tell you, why don't we do this for you?
Yeah.
And then it's real nice and easy.
Yeah, it'll just get hot, so watch your hand.
That's fine. Okay. It'll take quite a bit for it to get
Like
hot
super
where my
hot.
hand is.
Yeah.
Like the whole jack's got to heat up first. There you go.
That should do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Give them a nice little pull. We've got penetration there and here.
Like for reals. Like
Dude,
for reals.
that's the word to use. That's the word to use, dude. That's it.
I would have said there's coverage, like, and a secure solder joint.
No, but it's gone through the pole. So now we can pull this back here.
That's what I was talking about why I wouldn't want to mount the pickguard down before I did that if I can help it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll do this way. Back into the guitar. Great.
There you go.
And then we'll put the jack in. Usually I would have like a bench where I could put the guitar up on its side. So obviously if you're forced to do it this way, you just want to be careful that the screw is not going to scrape anything.
Yeah.
There.
And again, for anybody watching, let us know, how much work do you do on your own guitars versus techs? Like, I honestly used to do pickup swaps. I used to always do all of my own string change. Now, I don't do any of it if I can help it. Like, it all goes to Sam's dad.
You also don't have time.
Yeah, I'll change strings. Like, it's not like I don't know how to do that or I'm not good at it.
Oh, no, not at all.
But I honestly, I don't change strings that often. Most of the time that I need to do a string change, I'm always like, it's time for it to just get looked at. Or somebody has knocked my guitar over and put a dent in the back of the neck. So I'm like, it's got to go to Bruce anyway and like get some other things looked at and worked on. So
do you want to use the old screws? Like,
sure,
we can just keep these.
I'm pretty sure they're the same thing.
They are.
Yeah.
Just keep those bagged up.
Also, we're enjoying La Croix
Yeah,
today.
it's a little early for
bit La Croix.
little early for the boozes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Also, we're out of beer here. So it is too early because we're shooting this at, it's 1 p.m. here right now. But it's, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, but not anywhere close enough that we know.
Mikey, Peach Pit's drummer, makes up stupid names for all their songs. They have this one song called Out of Here. He just calls it Out of Beer.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a song called Being So Normal. He calls it Peeing So Normal. It's about going to your doctor. Just making sure. There's some good ones.
Nice.
Out of Beer.
Nice.
Okay, so screw all these back in. I know you don't really have to, but I kind of like to take the car tire approach. Okay, that's
something binding.
probably that wire.
That's the pickup. That's pickup. That's pickup.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That's not going to do what you want it to do. It's not going to do what you want it to do.
So what I'd imagine is happening is that wire is bunched up and just kind of preventing our clearance.
Yeah.
So we're going to want to just find a way to do that. We could zip tie it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be, Luke, do you have any? I think there's some in that little cabinet over there. Because then, yeah, like you're right. It's like once it's modified and it's shorter, it's harder to deal with if you need more length, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
So, okay. So I'm going to take a look here.
You should be proud of me, Sam. Like, you should be so proud of me.
Oh, Luke,
it's not that. It's the pickup wires, dude. It's that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just want
So, let's
do that.
feed this thing.
That's fine right here.
Yeah. So we might just need to.
Well, it's hitting right here.
That's this
Yeah.
wire that's going in here.
Okay, so it's got to go just over a bit more, I think, or let's see,
Yeah, I think.
like that.
Yeah.
We might be okay, Luke. Hold on. Same thing. Why?
Let me have a look at it.
Yeah. It is. It is that wire right there.
The one I was talking about.
Yeah. There we go. Just gotta get this one in there. Yeah, that's good. Sweet. It was just catching on like the actual body of the guitar.
It's still not good here though.
Down here.
Yeah. What's going on there?
It's like yeah, that's not the issue, I don't think. There we go.
Yeah.
That's great. Perfect. Yeah. Good. Yeah, if we get like the sides in. And sorry, this goes back to kind of what I was just saying. I kind of like to do the car tire approach where you like do all the kind of different corners first so that it's level before you just cram one side in and then it's popping up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay, so do that. There. This is just like a little jeweler's screwdriver, which actually works great for this. Almost always suggest doing this by hand with these screws and not using like a drill or anything like that, because that is an easy way to strip the holes in the guitar.
Yeah.
So do that. Nice. So yeah, now we just gotta put some strings on her and go. One thing we discovered that we did not have in the shop, and my tools are still in Vancouver, but we don't have a string winder. So
Yeah, I mean, there's they're here somewhere.
We have multiple.
Yeah.
just buried in the abyss.
I at one point had a string winder in every guitar case for every guitar that I owned. Like I had
a
like
smart move,
20
honestly.
of them and just would be like, okay, let me put one in. I did the same thing with guitar straps. Every guitar had, like I had the same strap that I liked, but I just bought like 20 of them. And I was like, okay, these are all in. And then I don't have to go hunting for key things.
Yes. This is
I
correct.
should do the same thing, but like with 1/4-inch patches, like each case has a 20-foot patch, and like then has the right patch for the guitar. So like
Yeah,
like this, you want a right angle.
This looks sick. I really like how this guitar looks with these.
Yeah.
Let's see how it sounds.
Now it's like almost identical to Jeff King's.
Oh yeah.
I think Jeff's might have a maple fingerboard though.
Yeah.
I don't remember for sure. It's a nice.
Very nice. And these switches, I'm not quite sure what they do, so we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
I like how the Anderson stuff, like at least the guitars that we have these kind of cool switching systems in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a manual for it, so.
It's actually in here if we want to look at it. But okay, so yeah, this is now in theory good to go.
Yep. So what I always do, I don't know if you do this, but whenever I would swap pickups, because I got so used to it, and actually normally I would have done it before I put the pickguard on, but I forgot. But I plug it in, right? Mm-hmm. And then we turn this on, and then where's that screwdriver of yours? Turn the volume up.
What's up? Uh-oh.
I don't
Oh.
hear anything.
I don't either. Huh. That's weird.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, is the jack all fucky now? Oh, is it the cable?
Could be the cable.
Oh, there you go. No, it's making noise. Okay.
Yeah, it's making noise, but I don't know if that's. I think it's the jack, not the cable. So, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, that might just be the way it's
Look.
mounted, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's take the jack out quick and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, boys and girls, this is why you want to check your work as you go, because if you don't,
Yeah, we
you
restring
get it all
and
get
that's-
back together, you restring it, and
Yeah.
then you find out.
But that's like,
This one's easier, but when you're doing your own pickup changes, not like
yeah,
a drop in.
and it's not just like a full assembly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No, it's
You
not.
wanna try
it's
better
not the
cable?
It's not the cable. It's not the cable.
yeah. It's not the cable, but you know what? Like, this is kind of a, I don't know. It looks like a shit cable. I don't know. It's got Nutric ends on it though. Like, it's not.
Oh, I see what it is.
What is it?
These were touching.
Oh, the 2-wire. Oh,
Yeah.
there's still some.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So it's grounding out.
Yeah.
So because of that, can I just see it?
Yeah.
Is it going to happen again?
Yeah, we could just wrap it with something. What happened is it got pushed like that because of the amount of slack that we have on the cable, right? So
Right.
that's why it almost makes sense for us to zip tie it, because when we're doing this, like if it's set in there, when we push it in, what's happening is it was touching like that. So we need to just make sure these stay separate, basically.
Do we have any E-tape?
Yeah.
We would want E-tape, not zip ties for
Yeah,
this.
let's grab some E-tape, Luke. Do we have some?
I don't know if we have any, to be honest.
That's okay.
But
But
like a hot commodity
that's a
in our shop.
that's a result of the cable.
that.
So I feel like honestly we could just zip tie it
Zip tie it where?
like on the inside so that the slack is pulled back.
Oh,
Because what's happening is the slack is bunched up and then it's pushing it up,
I see.
right? Like when it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, put it back in and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Did
Shut
you
up.
just laugh?
Yeah, he did. That should be okay. But that's what it is. It's a result of the cable slack bunching up and pushing the connection.
See, that's why I would maybe want to cut it a little bit shorter, but I agree that if we ever want to change this, it's better to have the excess than to not, so.
Yeah.
Okay, try that.
Hang on,
Tuner.
turn my tuner on.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, we're all good.
Sweet. Cool. So we can modify that if it becomes an actual issue. But so now we'll put some strings on it here. I think we're good, Luke, but we'll see once we. That's an easy thing to fix if it is a problem once the strings are on there. But
It's good because I couldn't find any E-tape.
I think what we would do is just zip tie the cable so that the slack isn't bunching up when you push it in, right? So.
Also, if you made it this far into the video, let us know in the comments if you got any cool new gear this past week.
Yeah, totally. You pick anything up? I think you're trying to get rid of stuff.
I didn't pick anything up. Yeah, I am going to be getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so we'll see.
Who
what
would be
happens.
interested in some of the gear that we've used on here?
Yeah, I have too many guitars, and yeah, not enough space for them right now. There's literally stuff everywhere here right now. We have a bunch of racks that are supposed to hold all the guitars, and now cases are like piling up outside of the racks, so that's kind of a...
So it happens when you acquire more things and don't sell things.
Yes, so time to start thinning the herd, as they say.
I feel like there's enough stuff here that we've like got our mileage out of that is ready to be appreciated by someone who will use it more, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Once again, without having a real bench, I'm just doing it this way.
Oh, you bitch. There's always one. Why? There we go. Not through.
Also, we should comment a little bit about the strings that we're using. So I was a
String
D'Addario guy for, oh man, 25 years.
Probably as long as you've been playing guitar up until.
Almost. I used Ernie Ball for a while.
Right.
I liked Slinkies, but I found, I'd love to know what other people think. I found that, I don't know if it's just like sweat in my hands or what, when I was actually playing a lot, I found that I wore out Slinkies a lot faster than I wore out just the regular D'Addario EXLs originally.
Yeah.
And then I also did like the fact that the EXLs were color coded. So
Yeah. And the player's points thing is cool too, right?
yeah, I had the mugs and
You get all the free stuff.
the stool and all of that stuff that you could get back in the day.
I will concur with that. I generally have found that I get quite a bit more life out of the D'Addario. I also, this might be very nitpicky, but I prefer the way that their strings feel, like in terms of the wind.
Oh, okay.
Like the winds actually, like the NYXLs to me are still the superior D'Addario string because the winds actually feel a little smoother.
Yep. I started using the NYXL after either you or your dad told me to check them out.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Blake asked me if I'd ever tried Stringjoy, and I knew like Joey was using them, and I knew quite a few guys that were using them that I respected as players, like respected their opinion on what's cool and what's not.
Yep.
And Blake sent us over the Stringjoy signature series. Well, he sent us over all of them to try out, but like I really liked the
They're
signature
really great
set.
strings.
And
yeah.
these are the only strings I found that like they feel very similar to D'Addario to me, like to NYXL, but I really like the fact that they do the balance tension thing, and that like this, instead of 10 to 46, is 10 to 48.
Yes.
And like I just found that they sounded a little bit better to me. They last just as long as the NYXLs do. So I started using Stringjoy stuff. Yeah, which I normally, when people would ask me about strings, I was like,
I'll use whatever.
yeah.
No,
There's only a couple that I've tried where I was
Yeah.
like, oh, these don't feel like. I'm not a big fan of elixirs
No.
on acoustics. Like they feel slimy to me.
The life is nice, but they feel quite strange to me. And maybe I'm being super nitpicky, but I feel like it does affect the tonality a bit.
Like the nano webs to me sound better than the poly webs because the coating is thinner.
Okay.
But I still prefer the sound of on an acoustic, just like a regular D'Addario bronze.
Yeah.
You know, does Stringjoy do acoustic strings?
Don't know. I'd have to ask Blake, which I should. They're great people. I don't know if you guys know Blake, but Blake has the it's Blake Weiland. He has the Tone Mob podcast.
I haven't met Blake,
Great.
but he seems like a nice dude.
Very great dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He lives in Portland, I believe.
Cool.
But String Joy is based out of Nashville. They're actually really close to where Novo is in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've been using the 11 to 50s. from
Yep.
String Joy, which is the same thing. Like I prefer just having like the slightly thicker low string. And I brought my Anderson on this last run and recorded with it almost every day. And I mean, obviously playing live's different, but like that one set lasted me the whole
Yeah.
tour with it before I noticed any wear, like at all.
Yeah, I use the 11 to 50s on like Les Pauls and anything like 24 3/4 scale.
Yep.
And then I use the 10 to 48s on Strat
Strats.
scale,
Yeah, for sure.
which, yeah, they feel great. They sound great.
I use 11s pretty much on whatever. Like, and it's funny because like whether I'm in E flat or if I'm in standard, I still just prefer the feeling of 11s. Like running them in E flat, they kind of would be equivalent tension to a 10 set in standard, but like they still feel good to me.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't run 12s in E flat, you know? Like
yeah. If I was going to tune down a half step, I would probably run the 11s on this or on my Schecter, but most of the time I'm in standard. Although I do think everything sounds better down a half. Like I think
feels better to me too.
Yeah, but the only times I do play are when I'm doing something with Joey on the Golden Age,
And
or,
he's playing. Well, he plays.
he's in open C, but like it's still gonna like if I was down a half step, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass
Yeah.
to transpose anything, and
Totally.
everything's gonna be bar chords, not.
Yep.
Or I have to start using the capo, which, man, after hanging out with him a whole lot, I always used to think capos were for cheaters, and
No, there's
and
just certain
no,
things you can achieve. Like
yeah.
no, it's like if you're playing like capo 2 and F sharp, it's like you can get a lot of the same, like the relationship between the voicings. Like if you're playing an F sharp and E, your open string relationship becomes different. Like you can get the
Yep.
same voicings just in a different spot. So there definitely is a place for it.
Oh, 100%. And like, I can't remember where I was. Somebody asked me was it here that somebody asked me my favorite chord? I can't remember if it was on Gear and Beer.
Someone asked us last week.
Yeah, and like my favorite chord is an E5 chord.
Yeah.
But it has to be in open position,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
which you
that sound.
need that relationship for that to work.
Yeah, exactly. That sound capoed for an F sharp 5 would be the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. That.
Feel weird just watching them restring this, but
That's fine.
Just pretend to answer questions. Just be like, "Yep." Oh,
Luke,
yeah,
what questions
absolutely.
did you have?
What's your favorite chord?
The E5 chord in open position.
Were you listening? We just talked
No.
about it.
No,
Thanks,
I
bud.
wasn't.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Okay.
How was the trip?
Which one?
All of them.
Awesome. All of them.
Which was your favorite?
Oh man, that's a great question. I absolutely cannot choose a favorite one. I know that's like a cop-out thing to say, but yeah, Woodshed was amazing. My time in Nashville was amazing. Oh yeah, how many of you guys saw the Dan Huff D20 video?
Oh man.
That we put out? If you
That
haven't,
guy is.
go watch that. We're super fortunate to have Dan kind of, a little bit in our corner now and playing our stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of fun shooting that video. That was right before I went to Woodshed. Like actually the morning I was going to Woodshed, I went to Dan's house first and did the D20 video with him and Robbie Baker. Yeah.
It seems like it might be cutting in and out a bit. We might have to fix that cable,
Okay.
but we'll see. I mean, both positions are working, so it's literally just that happening between the two pots, if that's the case. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah.
Maybe not right now,
Nah.
but we'll see. It's like literally all it is we just need to wrap the cable so that it's not pushing
Yeah.
and causing that. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, there you go. Let's leave it there for now. Cool. There you go.
Leave it in that position for now, and we'll fix that after.
What is it doing?
I think it's just grounding out in one of the positions because of the wire there. So just leave it like that. We should be good. Amps on standby. Oh wait, try that. Sorry, I was an idiot. I'm not even sure what those switches do then. Maybe one of them just...
I feel like that other one might be a bridge specific. Or no, because it cut the audio.
I didn't try the actual... I forgot to pick up selectors up there now.
Maybe it's a kill switch.
No, I doubt it would be that. Try going to the... on the... here. Oh yeah, okay, so it is specific to the pickup positions. Oh, that's good. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
I just don't know what it all does yet. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's good to go.
Sorry, everybody. That sucks so much.
Do you want me to do it for you? You could also use your foot.
You have no idea how much harder it would be for me to do it with my
Yeah.
foot right now.
Yeah.
Like, legit. If you want to see me cry on here, I'll try to do it with my foot.
Sweet. So that actually is working. I just don't know what all those switches do yet.
There's a little manual thing that's came with it
Cool.
that might say...
Let's take a look. I might still, just when I have time, fix that for you just in case. But for the time being,
Yeah, let's
she's good.
try to get it. I'll try to get it mostly in tune and then see.
Oh yeah, there is separate switches for each individual pickup on there. Mini toggle is on. So the regular is just, yeah, like the three-way switch just works as you'd expect. Neck pickup, bridge pickup, switch. This is just the wiring diagram. It doesn't actually say what the things do. It says HHPP, PH, three-way. Oh no, this is literally just the wiring diagram for the three-way switch. So that doesn't really help us much. So yeah, there's some sort of interplay going on there between those two spots.
There's the Sam sound.
Or split, yeah. It's like a lot on there for P90s. That's nice. Okay. Well, I'll figure out what those actually do after
Man.
this. But that's like a different sounding guitar now. Jeez. Cool. That sounds awesome.
So quiet.
For P90s, yeah. That's more of a U sound, for sure. See, to me, that's like a very classic P90 sound. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to try this?
Sure, man. Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say let's just we're running different amps right now, but like I just want to hear the difference between the bridge. Like put that on the bridge position, and then let's hear this. Tune this up quick.
Let me just see. I think both switches up is probably normal. That's right. Yeah.
That's how it came.
That's a really nice sounding neck pickup.
We should ask Marcus what those switches are actually doing.
Yes.
You're on just the. Well, you're on. I'll go channel 2, just so I'm a little closer to you.
You have a delay on too.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're on the neck pickup?
Yeah. That's got more body. That's a nice A.
That's my favorite chord.
That's a good one.
The mom
Yeah.
jeans chord.
The mom jeans chord. That's really nice. Yeah, way more body in the P90.
Okay, and then when I
So I could do. Now it's more open. And I like how I was saying this before. I like how they have kind of like all these switching options with them because then you get more out of it than just like a 3-way P90 set. Those are cool sounds.
Okay, and then the bridge. So this is a normal bridge. This is with only the delay pedal on, and I think I'm on the drive channel, right?
Yeah, I just have the delay and channels in here.
Then I can do this.
Maybe like some sort of series parallel switch and then some sort of phase switch or something.
Yeah. Sounds great.
That sounds awesome, and that's much more of a U sound. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you'll get more mileage out of this guitar now that it's not just an HSS, right?
Yep. Might be a P90 guy, man. Might be moving that way.
You didn't know. Oh yeah. That sounds awesome. Some tilt boost action here. Both down, I think, is normal.
Except if you go to the, that's what cuts out the neck, though.
Oh, interesting. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but I'm wondering why, because like everything's going. I just don't know what these are supposed to actually do. Yeah. Maybe that's just what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask Marcus.
Yeah. Because that wouldn't have to do with the jack as we're getting signal in all the other positions. Like there's some sort of intent
Yeah.
behind it doing that. That's a nice sound.
Yep.
It's like a rock machine now.
Even for like, give yourself some like channel 3 or like some high gain, like.
Luke, I'm bringing this up just a little bit.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
It's so quiet. Yeah. Rips. Thank you, Marcus.
Man, that sounds good. Like, there's like this top end bite to it that is like just distinctly a P90 thing that I'm realizing. 'Cause Novo has it too, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I never spent time with them before that. Like, there's so much clarity in that, dude. And even that, like more chubby. Oh, that sounds awesome. I might be close to being converted to a P90 guy, I think.
Kill that. There's no modulation.
There's so much, there's like a lot of snap here, eh? Like
Yeah.
I can see why punk rock guys like these. Still not, yeah, you got that now.
Turn your gate off. Okay, stop it. It's like it doesn't need the gate at all.
No.
Yeah. Really?
There's so much clarity, like there's a lot of top end in a way that's not harsh.
Yep.
And I'm like, I always assumed P90s were like a lot rounder than that. I think I just didn't spend enough time with them because like the Novo, this, Brad's Les Paul that he just got, everything is just like these have like a lot of balls to them. Like, yeah, it's really nice. I'm probably still at some point going to open this up and just zip tie that cable because I'm worried about it, but for now it's working.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments if you think it's improvement. This sounds great.
They both sound amazing, and I didn't realize until playing these guitars how great Anderson pickups are.
Yeah.
They sound unreal. I think between these two, and this is a cliche thing I always say, it's just a matter of what you prefer, and I think that personally you're going to get a lot more mileage out of this guitar with these pickups.
Yeah, it sounds fatter to me.
It does. Yeah,
Which-
it's fatter, but it still has that like nice attack to it.
And it also, like, it's quiet. Like, because I hate single coils for that, right? Like, when you've got...
It's still pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, though. Like, it's hard to
It's
play.
a terrible example of this.
Well, that's because they're good pickups, dude.
Yeah.
Like you take a Fender, like some of the rooms you're playing in the States, it's like if there's bad power, you can't deal with it. Like when you're using any single coils, because the 60 cycle's so bad. If you're using like house power and it's like a crappy venue, like there was one venue in Europe we played where they're like, oh yeah, there's a bus station outside that shares a power circuit with us, so good luck. And we're just like, great, man, that sounds awesome. Like, and then the Strat neck pickup just, and then as soon as you put to a split position, it's just like silent. Like, there's gonna be situations where you just can't deal with it. But these are really quiet for like, because technically these would be single coils, right?
I think so.
Like I would say so, but they have way more body than like a normal like single coil.
School us in the comments about what we know and what we don't know about them. So
Luke's saying yes.
Yeah.
So cool.
Cool. All right. Well,
Awesome.
We're gonna get out of here because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to stand up. So
I can help. It's okay. Yeah.
But
we won't film that part though.
Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. And sorry it's not live. And
yeah,
we'll be back
next
hopefully
week. Next week we'll be live.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Glad this worked out. I'm a big fan of this guitar with these pickups. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, yours is pretty good too.
It's pretty good.
Mine just has a little something extra.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Actually has one less pickup. I don't know if you know,
Yeah.
like they don't teach math in Carmen or what, but
Yeah. But it's silver.
it's silver. And
Shiny.
it's funny because I was immediately like,
Notes are more
as soon as we
shiny,
we had
bright.
this in, I was holding it up to mine, being like, would it look good in this guitar? But, yeah.
Man, if you had black pickup covers on it, like even if it was the white, but dude, if you're gonna do that, I'd get the
I think I'm gonna keep that.
like
on
the
there.
tortoise.
Yeah. I wonder
With
if
black pickups.
I wonder if that assembly would fit in like any Jag guitar. If it would have to be a Tom Anderson. Like, could you pass that off to someone who just has like a Jag?
It's a different pickguard, I think.
Pickguard's different.
Yeah, because like you think about the
Oh yeah, this whole thing.
And
Yeah.
the bridge part where it like wraps around.
Right. Yeah.
and it also has that like in the Jazz Masters, it has the
Not the Jaguars.
The rhythm
Jaguar.
circuit.
Jaguars. This is more like a Jaguar than a Jazz Master.
okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe someone wants it. We could just keep it around here if we ever feel
I'm
like
gonna
switching
keep it in
back.
case I want to flop it back to that ever.
Yeah.
Probably won't, but
But it's nice when companies make it that easy to do,
yeah.
for sure.
Thanks again to Tom Anderson. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, live. We're doing it live. That's
Nice
a
shot,
nice overhead shot there,
Yeah.
bud. That's great. Nice
done.
job. That's great.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.